Hey guys, this is Mindy's Marketing Mondays. This is Starfish's segment that we are going to put out bi-monthly of marketing tactics, tips, and tricks that we help you guys utilize in your marketing campaigns moving forward. So I really hope that you find this content useful, and today we're going to go over things that marketers should avoid. So as a marketing entity or a business who's trying to promote yourself, there's always some rules that you need to consider before going into basically making your brand more aware to your community or to your ideal consumers. The first thing that you need to avoid is not having a clear agenda, meaning the message or the product or the service that you're trying to promote has a really strange way of articulating itself. So if you have a complicated product or a complicated service, you need to make sure that you get that down to a very uniform way of pitching that product to people so the message is clear to the consumer. Another don't is for sure failing to create a plan. Every business model needs to come equipped with a solid promotional and marketing plan. So it's really important to make sure that you take time, whether that's annually, bi-monthly, monthly, weekly, to set out a marketing plan for yourself and that brand, and to make sure you follow that plan diligently or alter that plan as more information comes in of ways that that plan can be improved. Also, not knowing who your consumers are. A big mistake that we often see as a marketing agency is that a lot of people seem to think that their ideal client sometimes is not in fact their ideal client. So you need to really get in touch with your brand and your identity and make sure that you are speaking to your actual consumers. A quick way of doing that is making sure that you have platforms online where you can collect the information of who is engaging on those platforms and taking a look at that ever so often to see who is actually interested in what you have to offer. Ignoring your consumers' needs is also another one. I know that sounds like, well, who is ignoring their consumers? Believe it or not, there are a lot of businesses who want to plant the idea of what they think that their consumers need versus facing the reality of what their consumers really do need. So it's really important to make sure you put aside all personal biases when it comes to your marketing plans, and make sure that you're reaching your consumers on something that is personal to them and something that they may need. Convenience is very important in this day and age with modern consumers. So if your availability and your services and your products aren't being offered in the most convenient way that is possibly available, it is really important to start focusing on that now and finding ways that you can offer convenience to your consumer base. Another one is not being aware of what makes your brand unique. Most of us are involved in businesses that 1,000 other people, 1,000,000 other people do on a daily basis. But we all have something that is unique to us that appeals to specific consumers and specific clients. So what makes your brand unique? It's really important that you identify that early on, and then you market that and you promote that as hard as possible, because there are going to be people in the world that are going to find what you have specific to them as an individual. Also, being too shy. And I know that's really hard for a lot of people, especially if you're introverted or if you're just naturally at heart somebody who has a hard time connecting with people. It is something that you unfortunately have to put aside as a marketer. You do need to network, you do need to engage, you do need to get involved with your followers, your fans, your consumers. You need to make sure you're reaching them and that you're not shying away from communicating with them. If you have a big enough brand to where hiring somebody specifically for that need, it might be a good idea if you're the kind of person who really does struggle with personal interactions with other people. The last thing that you need to keep in mind is don't avoid social media. I'm not just saying that because we are a digital marketing and advertising agency. I'm saying that because statistically, this is inevitably where most consumers are going to purchase their products or they're going to get their resource of information from. So if you are not marketing yourself on social media or on internet platforms, you are really doing yourself a disservice, but you are indefinitely setting yourself up for failure in the long run of being a long-term successful brand. So that basically wraps up our tips and tricks for the day of things marketers should avoid. Again, we are going to post these videos twice a month. Thank you for watching Mindy's Marketing Mondays, and if you found this content helpful, please subscribe and follow our pages and look out for more information coming soon. Thank you.